Alright guys, let's talk about the Parkland burn formula real quick. Remember, the Parkland burn formula is designed to give fluid resuscitation to patients who have received burn trauma and need volume replenishment. The Parkland burn formula is simply this: 4 milliliters of fluid times your total body surface area burned times your weight in kilograms. Remember, total body surface area burned, we're going to use the rule of nines. And also remember to convert your weight in pounds to kilograms. You're just going to divide by 2.2, or the alternate method of dividing by 2 and then taking an additional 10% off. So for our scenario here, let's say that we have a 200-pound patient that's been burned on the anterior chest, the anterior abdomen, and the circumferential on one arm. We'll give us a second to figure this out. Alright, so we know that anterior chest is 9, anterior abdomen is 9, and the circumferential arm is also 9. That gives us a total body surface area burned of 27%. We know that our weight in pounds of 200 pounds, we're going to divide that by 2.2, or we can divide it in half and take 10%. So half of 200 is 100, 10% more would make that 90. Or if you did it the other way but divided by 2.2, your answer is going to come out to 90.9, but for our intents and purposes today, 90 will work. Alright, so let's bring all this down into a math problem, which is simply 4 times 27 times 90. Take a second to figure that out. We get an answer, 9,720 milliliters. Now this is the total amount of fluid this patient's going to receive in 24 hours. We're going to break this down even farther. We're going to give half of this fluid over 8 hours, and we're going to give half of this fluid over the remaining 16 hours. So how do we get these half and half? Well, we simply divide this number by 2. And that gives us an answer, 4,860 milliliters in the first 8 hours, and then in the remaining 16 hours we're going to give the other 4,860 milliliters of fluid to give us our total of 9,720. So working off of the first 8 hours, we need to figure out how much we're going to give per hour. So how do we figure that out? Well, we simply divide 4,860 by 8. You can do the problem this way, or if you need to write it out, and do it this way. That's going to give us an answer in milliliters per hour. And that comes down to, when we round up, 608 milliliters per hour. Now all we have to do is simply take this formula and put it into our volume to be infused equation. Remember, this equation is total volume times your drip set divided by time expressed in minutes. So for us here, our total volume is 608 milliliters. Our drip set with the trauma patient, which burns of this severity classifies trauma, our drip set in this situation is going to be a 10 drop per milliliter drip set. And our time, again expressed in minutes, we figured out how much we're going to give per hour. So it's simply 60 minutes. Remember that we can cancel out like things in this equation. We can also reduce down, getting rid of a few things. Our answer is expressed in drops per minute. And how do we get that answer? Simply 608 times 1 divided by 6. Well, we know that anything times 1 is itself, so we can just get rid of that. So now our math problem we have to do is 608 divided by 6. And that gives us an answer of 101.33 repeating. 0.33 is less than 5, so we don't care about that. So our answer for this equation is 101 drops per minute. That is the Parkland burn formula.